there are things we won't say. Till this day, I believe if self-doubt was a religion, it would be the only thing we'd believe in. But it's not our fault. Believe it or not, there's an insecure person hidden inside each and every one of us, and each morning, none of us discuss how tough it is or how much of a struggle it is to wake up and have blind dates with a mirror that wishes it could see other people. We're insecure by default. The world's biggest joke is that we are all born equal. It doesn't take a genius to see us suffering from self-hatred. Kids learn at early ages that the best looking is usually the teacher's favorite. Or how cuter siblings are disciplined different for doing exactly the same thing. Isn't it amazing how the people we like find us fit for friendship, but out of shape for dating? So the phrase being pretty hurts is an overstatement. Because being ugly kills. Ask yourself how it feels to have looks that aren't in fashion. Or how sarcasm thanks your parents for jeans that aren't in style, to asking God, why me whenever taking a selfie? Some people won't understand that Instagram treats bad-looking pictures like a disability victim. Don't look for too long. Avoid feeling sorry for them at all costs. Have we not acknowledged the tolerance or leeway that we give to pretty people who do ugly things? This world breeds our insecurities. It teaches us to be vain. We're so concerned about the physical that we don't observe the literal facts that it accompanies with stocks in our self-esteem. Profiting from how we see ourselves and make other people feel, instilling an impossible quest for perfection that lessens our self-acceptance, hence it being the reason. Conformity has killed more identities than education has killed potential. Look, not everyone can fit into a stencil. But it seems like everybody's trying to. Lying through their teeth which supposedly need a fix, no wonder they can't crack a smile in denial because some of us eat just to throw it up. Pose enough at the right angles, maybe you'll look at yourself a little differently. Until then, another person's blessings will feel like God gave up on you. Reluctant to save yourself from yourself, tell me, when you're dealt a losing hand, how can you play to win with such enthusiasm or gratefulness instead of speaking about this? Telling someone how you feel about this. You're encouraged to just deal with it. To hide your truths on the preferential treatment that you're not receiving because you're deemed far from being aesthetically pleasing. I've seen it, I can see it. Look, hiding how you feel isn't helping anyone. Yet biting your tongue to spite the truth is an injustice to everyone. So to everyone living a lie they're dying to tell, just say something. Say a word, say a sentence, say you're hurting because I can see it. And so do all of you. Thank you. As artists, we always feel like we need everyone's attention, like we need to be putting some stuff out, we need to be using our lives and create content so that people can like us, to follow us and share us, and it's so draining, and none of us are speaking about it. Yeah, like there's this thing called digital dementia. They've actually coined a phrase, like South Korean doctors, and like they've actually coined this phrase. It's a problem, right? And I was thinking to myself, there was a time when I just finished selling out my book. I just released the book in November. Yeah, it's mud. It's mud. I literally took me like 3 years to write it, man. And I did like this immersive experience in my house. Like it was crazy. And then afterwards, like, it was 3 days in a row. Like, I feel like I'm one of the first folks did, like, 3 consecutive sold-out book launches, day after day after day. And what killed me was because every morning I woke up feeling like, I have to give myself to everyone again and again and again. And it kills. Like, some of the things, like, my friends who've known me for years did not know. And to be a poet who prides himself in sharing my honest truth, it's very draining. And social media kind of made me feel like, I need to give you more. I need to give you more. And I had nothing. I was depleted. And even now, like, just like holding on to social media, I feel like I just need to touch it. Like, I just need to like see what's going on. I don't even know if my friend's gonna have a kid unless I go on social media. That's how bad it is, right? So, real talk, seriously. Cool. I'm gonna write this poem. Not write this poem. I'm gonna say this poem, which is, it's still kind of fresh, man. I think Paul saw me perform it in Croydon somewhere. And it's called social media depression. And even just that word in itself, like so many people run from it. Like it's something that we need to raise more in conversation and talk about. So this is called social media depression. An addiction is only a problem if there are eyes willing to find the signs of one. And I imagine there are kids with a condition like mine who refuse to associate their dire indecisiveness with heavily overdosing on social media, but notices, once their phone's down, how the bones in the opposable thumb click, but still can't knuckle down and make a joint decision to get a grip. The frustration builds until they act out like an online skit, only to be told they're as funny as a dead joke. So they sit, double tapping their stillborn wrist to see if they can still get a kick out of it, to see if it has the same effect on skin as it does on Instagram, and suddenly it hits home. When you tell your friend you're depressed, and they say they don't believe in that kind of stuff, and maybe depression requires a blue tick, or two, or a notification. Maybe then they'll know when it pops up and makes memes of your self-esteem, and perhaps depression is an addiction you keep running back to, and perhaps there is no running from something that no longer has to catch you, and you've tried cutting down the finger-twitching itch of checking your socials every 5 minutes in case you've missed out on a dose of happiness from the timeline turned drip feed of dopamine, even stopped uploading stories about your day. Since it allows friends to stop asking how yours was, you just need a distraction, an interaction of some sort, a retweet, anything to keep your mind active enough to avoid the relapse of needing a fix for a habit you can't break. Waking up, insatiably swiping the night away, apps have us stranded in a room full of friends with eyes glued to their phones thinking what to upload to be noticed. Posting quotes online like a desperate SOS. Last one said, when breathing feels like drowning, who'd want to come up for air? And everyone kept liking it. So you liked it because they liked it, and why not? You're just as bad as them. Checking on your phone as if it's the one that needs a helping hand when you're the call for help no one's picked up on yet. I guess engaging with depression kind of has a ring to it, huh? I wonder what our phone's AI would say about our mental health. What if the apps crash to stall us? Perhaps they care, since the algorithms know us so well. Would it diagnose our behavior as digital bulimia, consuming feeds like we're binge eating all we need to know, each post an additional topping like we're not eating enough on our plates already? We take so much in, our gut feeling can't digest the symptoms of forgetfulness or self-loathing or the erratic temperament causing you to snap at your mum, your dad, a loved one, anyone who can't get to the point in under 30 seconds or less. Would it know? We consciously want to unfollow our brains some nights, when trying to swipe away the pain only makes things worse. When comparing our achievements to friends online turns our pride into a man who makes love to a woman and feels like an inside joke. I know there are people on their phones right now with bloodshot eyes trying to turn joy into a gift just to relive the moment, hoping celebrities turn their self-value into a GoFundMe page because we've paid so much attention to everyone else's life. We haven't noticed how much it's costing us ours. Because the cause of our depression is so refreshing. Refreshing. Refreshing.